Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am here because I'm going to be reacting to the brand new Avengers Doomsday trailer that dropped while I was me asleep. I started setting things up since the moment I woke up and started going about my day. Ate a brunch because I kind of slept in a little bit. Hey. Messed up sleep schedule, hey. Anyway, we're here reacting to the brand new event. I almost said brand new day, but brand new day is about to come out. The trailers have all launched already. But the brand new Avengers Doomsday trailer. Oh my goodness. This is our first official Avengers Doomsday trailer because they dropped stories or whatever the Russo brothers were calling them. Stories, I guess. Little snippets into the world that Avengers Doomsday will be occupying. And so this is our first time actually seeing a trailer. So I'm very hyped for this. I'm sure if you click this video, you're very hyped for this. This is my reaction. I'm going to cut it up so that Marvel doesn't absolutely get on my buns. Marvel and Disney. So, yes, it's going to be very choppy, very cut up. But bear with me, please. Thank you. Now, my cam is bigger than it usually would be for reactions because I don't want Avengers Doomsday to happen to me. I don't want it to be my Doomsday type. So, camera's bigger. I'll also be like moving it so that my camera's taking up the whole screen. I will cut parts. You won't see my entire reaction. But you'll see the things that I deem you should see or that matters and things. And I'll give a review of the trailer and my thoughts at the end. So without further ado, I'm very nervous about how they're gonna work this one. I'm very hyped, but I'm also very nervous. So let's see. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Xavier's school. Oh. Oh my God. Charles, how you doing, Charles? How you doing, man? The framing on that shot. The framing on that shot said it all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thunderbolts! And the new Avengers. Wait, the new Avengers and the new Avengers and the Avengers. Sorry. Let's. Oh my God, Thor. Hold on, I'm gonna go back because I was interrupted. Hold on. Can never do anything without an interruption. That's cold. Cyclops. Ooh. Oh my God. Mystique! Is this too much? Is this too much? Why? Thor's dead. He's cooked. Holy shit. He's evil. That's Captain Hydra. That's Captain Hydra. But would Captain Hydra still have the ability to hold the hammer? That's the question. I don't think so. 12/18/26 is Doomsday. Okay, bro. Alright, man. I'm gonna run through this again because I was interrupted. I'm gonna run through this again, see if there's any details I can find. I might cut this part out, or I'll chop it up like I did before. Okay, so you'll get... Okay. I was interrupted. Got a lot going on. Busy day, I suppose. Xavier's... Hold on. Let me just... Xavier's school for... Yeah, gifted... Yeah. Gifted youngsters. His school's had a few names, I believe. Unless I'm tripping. X-Men's... Like, not X-Men. Xavier's school for gifted youngsters. Was it not, like... Hold on. Sorry, I want to verify my statement. Okay, yeah. There were a few names. There was Professor Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, X Mansion, Xavier's Institute for Higher Learning. This is from Reddit, so I trust it. Xavier Academy. Yeah. Okay, I'm not tripping. The framing of Doom here. Wait, is this Doom? This is Doom, right? That emblem was throwing me off for a second, but it's actually seen in other designs of Doom. This framing, I really love this framing. I really love it. What's going on in the back is what I'm trying to figure out. This is giving Avengers Doomsday Final Battle vibes. What is this? Is this like... What could this be, man? Could this be in the Drained Ocean? The Drained Ocean? Perhaps it's like a ship of some sort? Or maybe it's like a temple? I think that could be a temple, right? Because... That could be a temple. I love the framing with the sunlight. I love the Watchtower. Watchtower being here with the new Avengers logo, you know what I mean? Like, that's yeah, that's sick. I like that. Fantastic Four, the new Avengers, and Sam's Avengers coexisting.
They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died.
I wonder who he's talking about. Who is he referring to? The X-Men? Oh my God, did they spoil the X-Men dying in this film? Because that's what a lot of people were thinking. The X-Men would get killed off throughout the start of the movie. I don't see a lot of the X-Men throughout these scenes. Or like, I mean, it's hard to piece together a timeline from trailers, but hold on. Hold on.
And threats
Because we have the Fantastic Four there, right?
far less
Thor's here,
than this one.
right? Stormbreaker. This is in the X Mansion. We don't see them outside the X Mansion, no? No, we don't. No, because you got Gambit fighting Shang-Chi, but that's in the X Mansion. Oh my god. Do they die within the first, like, act of this movie? No shot. No shot. Also, this looks like a credit card. Okay. Loki and the TVA is an interesting shot here. Hold on. With the card, TVA, Loki. When does he get out of the tree?
For nothing.
When does he get out of the tree, man? I'm scared. Is him getting out of the tree what's causing all these anomalies? Mayhaps, I don't know. I love the framing here. Love the framing. This is definitely just taking inspiration, obviously, from Wakanda Forever and the framing within that movie. And it was so perfect. I also like the different parts of vibranium, the different strains of it within M'Baku, and obviously the Black Panther. People mad that there's a woman Black Panther. She's the Black Panther. Yeah, Fantastic Four, you see. And then Avengers mixed with New Avengers. But I don't see X-Men outside the mansion, bro. Hold on. This is in the X Mansion. Still haven't seen them outside the mansion. They're dead. They're dead. That's still in the mansion. Still in the mansion. They're dead. They're so dead. I want to see the Young Avengers. I want to see the Young Avengers in this movie, and I'm pretty sure this just, like, gives us a little bit of hope. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Young Avengers. Yeah, they're so dead. Yeah, they're so dead. The X-Men are gone. I don't know how I feel about Cap being back. I don't know, man. I feel like Captain Hydra should be in this movie, but I don't think Captain Hydra will be able to hold the hammer. I got goosebumps. I'm gonna hold you. I don't know, man. They crammed it all in. Pause. They really wanted hype here. See it in Infinity Vision. 12/18/26 is Doomsday. 4 months, 27 days, 15 hours, 59 minutes, and counting. Okay, pretty good trailer. Let me full screen real fast. Here on myself editing. Yeah. So that's Doomsday. That's a Doomsday trailer. I'm gonna cut it so I don't get absolutely wrecked by Disney. I'm already Jet Oho to avoid Star Wars copyright. So hey, I'm kidding though. If you know, you know. Anyway, I think that that trailer was a good trailer. I just think we could have built to it with teasers. And obviously we had the stories, but those stories didn't feel like they built to this trailer because it was so far out. Does that make sense? Obviously those stories connected to the trailers, as we can see now with the trailer, right? They were mini teasers, even though the Russo brothers labeled them differently. However, I think it would have been more impactful if this released in February. Obviously, it wasn't done filming then, so why'd you release the teasers then? Or they weren't done doing research, or whatever the case may be. They clearly weren't ready to drop a trailer then why'd you drop the stories, the teasers? Because it would have been so much more impactful had you dropped them in, like, succession. Like, I think that'd make, I don't know. Maybe that's just a small critique I have on it. It feels like it fell flat to me in this moment. And I'm not like a big critic. I'm going to watch this movie. I'm going to enjoy this movie. I think that this movie is going to absolutely hit. However, I do have a few complaints, and that is just like the build to it. We should have had a trailer by now, and we don't. And I don't think this trailer spoiled too much of the movie. I think a lot of the stuff within this trailer take place during the first half or towards the middle of the movie. It's kind of hard to place it, so you don't necessarily know when things are coming. And Marvel movies have sort of shifted in a way where, like, they used to be very good at that, not necessarily having you piece things together. But then with their recent trailers, you're able to piece a lot of things together. Like with Fantastic Four First Steps, you were able to piece a lot together. There were still things that you couldn't piece together, but you knew how things would play out in act wise, right? Act 1, 2, 3. Thunderbolts was unpredictable. I will say Thunderbolts was very unpredictable. Fantastic Four, you could sort of predict. I think Captain America: Brave New World, you were able to predict a decent amount of with the story beats. But this movie trailer doesn't necessarily give you the beats. When is this going to take place? Where is this going to take place? You can sort of assume, like I'm assuming the start of the movie is where most of these clips are going to be taken from, or at least the first half. Um, but I could be completely wrong, and I think that the Russo brothers are doing a good job at that, and whoever cut the trailer is doing a great job at that. Yeah, I do think the X Men are all cooked. Absolutely, absolutely deep fried. I haven't. Maybe I'm blind. I didn't see them. Blind's here, not here. Maybe I'm blind. I didn't see them outside the X Mansion. So I think they're deep fried. They're absolutely cooked, and I think we're gonna see them in Battle World with their new forms. And I think that is a good thing if that happens. I think it will be sad, but I think that this movie's supposed to be sad. I think it should be sad. Think about how you felt in Infinity War. I don't know about you, but when Spider-Man was saying, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't. And then Dust, I was crying. I was tears in my eyes, just sitting there at home because I didn't watch it in theaters. At home, sitting there, just like absolutely distraught for Spider-Man and Tony, and like hit me in the feels. And that's what they need to do for everyone who has nostalgia for these Fox X-Men. Okay? Kill them off. I think Deadpool's going to survive. I think Wolverine's going to survive. Everyone else, I think, could get killed off here. I think they could get killed off here, and I think they should mayhaps get killed off here. We'll see if they do that. I don't know. But that's my prediction because I haven't seen any shots. That's my prediction because I haven't seen any shots of them outside the X Mansion. So we'll see. But overall, I think this trailer was good. I think it would have been more impactful if it came out a few weeks after the movies, the little like stories, the trailers, teasers, whatever. I think it would have been more impactful. I think overall this trailer is a good trailer. It doesn't give you too much while still giving you enough to get hype for this movie. Even if you were already hype, you have more hype now. No necessary like we didn't necessarily learn about anybody new. Like we did with Chris Evans, Lord of Mercy, Chris Evans coming back as Cap. You know, we learned that in the little story, right? But we didn't learn any new things within this movie. Not movie, this trailer for the movie. So I think that was a good thing. Didn't necessarily spoil too much. Um, I'm hyped for it. Like I said, my only complaint is it feels like they put too much in without any justification for it. It would have been good if they had all of this in, right? The exact same trailer, if it was farther out. It would leave more time for speculation, which I think is why they didn't do it. But I don't know. I think everything that you can complain about is also something that you can praise within this trailer. So that's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. And Doomsday is coming. Pause. Bye.